Road to Rock. Wheels of Steel by Saxon. The world of rock isn't just written with notes, it is forged in moments of chaos that hide secrets no one dares to tell. Some call it legend, others a curse. Turn up the volume. This is Road to Rock, and this is the story of Wheels of Steel by Saxon. In 1980, Saxon were no longer just a hard-working club band with denim credibility. They were staring at a narrow window, prove they could write a defining heavy metal anthem, or get filed away as another loud promise the labels could not sell. The pressure was real, and it landed right on the songs. Wheels of Steel came out of that push for something sharper and more immediate. The band had already shown they could ride a riff, but this time they built a track around a simple, physical idea: speed, machinery, and the surge of the road. It was not poetry. It was a chant you could feel in your ribs. The core writing credit sits with the classic lineup: Biff Byford on vocal lines and phrasing, Graham Oliver and Paul Quinn locking in the guitar parts, and the rhythm team of Steve Dawson and Pete Gill making it move like a single engine. Listen to how the song is constructed. It is designed for impact, not decoration. The guitars hit with a tight, driving figure, more about momentum than flash, and they leave space so the vocal can command the center. Biff does not wander. He delivers the title like a hook and a rallying cry, and the band answers him with those drilled, emphatic hits. The structure is built to keep resetting the tension: riff, vocal statement, then that sing-along release. It is heavy metal built for the front row, where the kick drum feels like a boot against the floor. The sound they got was no accident. This was recorded in the UK with the band aiming for a cleaner, tougher capture than the murkier hard rock productions of the 70s. You can't hear the choices. The guitars are bright enough to cut, but not thin. The rhythm section is forward, keeping the track urgent, and the vocal sits high, clear, and slightly aggressive, like it is meant to carry over a crowd. The room sound is controlled, not roomy, less jam in a hall, more band under a microscope, because Saxon needed definition. The new wave of British heavy metal scene was getting crowded, and being merely loud was not going to be enough. And here is the real tension around this song: direction. Saxon were rooted in grit, but the label and the marketplace wanted focused choruses that could be remembered after one spin, titles that looked good on a poster, and a track that could be pushed hard. Wheels of Steel is where that negotiation shows. It keeps the working class weight, but it is organized like a weapon. Not everyone in bands loves that kind of tightening of the screws, but Saxon leaned into it because they could hear what it would do live. On stage, this song was built to ignite. The beat is steady, the riff is repetitive in the best way, and the hook is made for thousands of voices. When the crowd locks onto that title, the band does not have to explain anything. The song explains itself. What else do you need in heavy metal besides a riff that moves and a chorus that hits like steel? Wheels of Steel did something concrete for Saxon right then. It sharpened their identity. It told audiences and industry alike that this was not just a regional act with volume. This was a band that could write a signature track, record it with authority, and turn it into a live staple that carried their name beyond the clubs and into the metal conversation of 1980. Subscribe to the channel and smash that like.